Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. Remember that game that MatPat has been trying to solve for, what, 7 years now? Yeah, it's been that long. Well, they made another one. This one's called Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. It's the. Wait, let me check. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The ninth installment of the franchise. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I love these games. I've been playing them since 2014 on my iPad. It's just that I never imagined that this franchise would go so far. 9 games is a lot. So I bought this game the day it came out because I'm a fan of the franchise, and as always, I have things to say, and I want to talk about them in this video because this game is different from any other Five Nights at Freddy's game we've ever had. To give you guys a little bit of context, this time we're not in a fast food pizzeria. I mean, it's not a pizzeria, it's a megaplex. It's a huge kind of mall, 80s style of Freddy Fazbear and their friends. This game is a direct follow-up of Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, where we first learned about a glitch trap and Bunny and like this glitch trap code they have. It's really weird. I don't know what happened to the story of this game. Anyways, the game starts with a cinematic that shows us the 4 animatronics: Glamrock Freddy, Glamrock Chica, Roxanne Wolf, and Montgomery Gator on showtime, dancing, singing, playing instruments, until Freddy glitches out and passes out in the main stage. That's where the cinematic ends, and that's it. We really don't have any much context of it, like what's the mall and how did they get that much money? The Fazbear Corporation. It's really they just put you in there, you know. So the actual gameplay starts off with a kid named Gregory being inside Freddy. So he hid in there because apparently the Vanessa, the security guard of the place, is trying to kill him because she is controlled by Glitchtrap, which is like the virtual soul of William Afton, the purple guy. Yes, what has this story come to? Okay, and I know if some Freddy fanboy watches this video and said, no, the story is not, I only watch the game theory videos, okay? So I don't really know the story 100%. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you're right. Nobody knows the exact story of this game or the entire franchise. Nobody knows, really. So chill out, okay? So the game is not 5 nights, it's 1 night. 6 hours still, and the objective is to escape and survive the Pizzaplex until it's 6 a.m. But there are obviously 3 animatronics trying to kill you, and 1 security guard trying to get you, and a killer bunny rabbit named Bunny, which is obviously Vanessa, the security guard, trying to kill you still. So the game makes you explore the Mega Pizzaplex, which is huge. I couldn't explore it fully on my playthrough, really. And the level design of the stages was top notch. I really loved it. I think it's like the most unique Freddy game ever, in my opinion. My favorite stages were Monty's Golf, the Daycare, and Phaser Blast. All of these have like these colors and this tone and this theme to it, and I think it's just phenomenal. I really like the design of the Pizzaplex, the stages, and everything really. It's really good. Something I really liked besides the theme of these stages and levels is that every level and stage has a gimmick. Like the Daycare, you go into the playground and try to turn on some generators. On Phaser Blast, you go on a laser tag mission, which I think it's really cool, and it really adds like a whole another layer of uniqueness to the game. And thanks to this, we also lost some things that made Five Nights at Freddy's what it is. The constant checking and being aware of the situation is something that we do have in this game, but not as much as we had on the other Five Nights at Freddy's games. So let's talk about another thing. As far as animatronics go, it's nice to see different roster than the original band. We still have Freddy and Chica and the new additions Montgomery, Gator, and Roxanne Wolf. I was skeptical at first because they really didn't look that scary from the trailers.
What the fuck was that?
But in the game, they actually managed to make them look scary. They look scary, but are they scary? I don't know. They were kind of dumb, really. The AI of the animatronics was really not it. Sometimes Chica was like in front of me and she didn't see me, and same with Roxanne, Montgomery, and everyone else. The AI of the animatronics isn't as good, and that's one thing that makes the game not scary. It makes it kind of funny, really, because you can just fool them really easily. So this is the part of the video where the good things are over, and we are now going to talk about the bad things, which there are some. There are not a lot, but there are still some very significant bad things that I think they are worth to talk about. Okay, so first bad thing about the game is the difficulty. The difficulty is average. It's not really that bad, but it's still a thing that I wanted to point out. So the game's difficulty is like the same throughout the whole game. So it wasn't like the other games where as you were progressing the game was becoming more difficult. I think that as the game started on a difficulty level and it stayed there for the rest of the game. You know, one aspect of the game that made it really difficult was the lack of like feedback the game gave you. Like the game gave you an instruction once, and if you didn't hear it once, you were lost. There were so many times in the game that I really didn't know what to do because I missed the instruction once and there wasn't like a thing that repeated the instruction. You had to either die to get the instruction again, or that's it, you were lost. In other games, it will tell you, or it will remind you of what you have to do if they see you're doing nothing throughout the whole game. In my case, I had to either go to YouTube to watch the playthrough of a person to see the instruction first, or I just had to die and repeat the instruction again. Which it's really not only my case, because I've seen Markiplier play the game and he had the same problems as me, and I think that's something that should be fixed either in this game, which I don't think they will, or in the next game, which I think they will.
Whoa. Oh, of course. That was... What? Hold on, I have to stop for a second and just process what happened. For those of you who don't know what just happened, I had to approach that gate with Freddy, and then when he got close, he automatically, like, either shouted Fus Roda style or punched. I didn't see, it was a little laggy, and the door opened. Had I not been in Freddy, I would never have known what to do at that point, and there was no indication of what I was supposed to do.
Also, the description of the missions were awful on the Fast Watch. I mean, they will tell you like the commission Chica, and that's it. They wouldn't tell you like what to do to the commission Chica, and I'm not asking for them to tell me the answers. It's just that a little bit more of description would have been nice. There are some performance issues that sometimes make the game really not immersive. The game is 80 gigabytes, and GTA is, I think, 75 gigabytes. So I don't know why the game is so heavy, and it seemed like they really didn't try to make it so it's less laggy, and I think that's one of the reasons why. I mean, GTA, it's less and it's bigger, and I think it runs better. That's one thing, and that's one thing that made the game less immersive. But that's the only bad things I have for this game. The game is really cool. I had a lot of fun playing it. I know there are different endings and different decisions you can make in the game, which which is pretty cool. And the story was okay, but the FNAF lore is a mess already, so who cares really? I think for an overall rating, I will give this game like an 8 out of 10. Like, those 2 points were missing because of the UI and the performance issues, but that's really it. And the difficulty a little bit. So that's it for the whole video, and if you liked it, subscribe, and if you didn't like it, well, get out. And tell me in the comments what can I improve on these videos, because I know they're not perfect. I'm trying these new things because I'm new to this. And this video is going to my main channel, and I think I'm going to stop using the other channel. I think I'm going to move all of the videos on my second channel to this channel. So this channel has more variety, you know, like it has montages and now it has reviews. Maybe I will do some gameplay. So yeah, subscribe, like, and comment what can I do better for this channel, and I'll see you in the next video, which is probably about Spider-Man No Way Home. So bye bye.